everyone. Let me start with a quick scenario. Now, if you're an investor about to put billions into a Mars mission, and here comes a scientist, handed you a 100-paper report full of data, charts, technical terms that sounds more like a secret code than English, and then you laugh politely, but deep down you're asking yourself, what did this actually mean for me? And here's the scary part. It only takes a single overlooked detail in that report, or even a slight biological risk that could cost you everything. And by everything, I don't just mean money, I mean years of progress, credibility, or even the dream of colonizing Mars. Sounds like a nightmare, huh? Well, we turn that nightmare into a perfect idea. Now, you've all heard the phrase, too long did you read? Well, we take that phrase and made it into a perfect solution. Our project is called the TLDR, which means Too Long Didn't Read. My name is Sandy Adel, and I'm super proud to be representing my amazing team, Ahmed, Mahmoud, and Hussein, because space knowledge should not be masked behind several papers. Instead, it should be fast, should be clear, it should be accessible for everyone, whether you're a scientist, an investor, or even someone who's just curious about the future. And how do we do that? With 3 powerful tools. First, the lateral layer. Think of it as NASA's library, but it's super short because it works with a semantic search. Now, the old systems gets only the word that you're looking for. Our system actually thinks like you. Now, imagine if you ask for a dog. The old way, you only get a dog. Our way, you get dogs, puppies, canines, or even German shepherds wagging their tails. It's not a word matching, instead it's meaning matching. Every similar word takes similar number, and so appears as a similar color. It's like working with the smartest librarian in the world that always gets what you need. And once you find what you're looking for, now you can read, summarize, download, or even get the citation instantly. Here's a simple example. If you search for a polypeptide, you can always notice that proteins, antibodies, polypeptides, everything related has its own significant color. And if you search for more than one topic, each topic has a significant color. Second, the TLDR itself. Now, you skip the brain. Imagine working with a precise NASA's expert who never gets tired. You ask, it delivers. Simple. You hit the fun part, it saves you a lot from the blah blah chatting. Because sometimes, let's be honest, scientists can be more exaggerating or even hiding some details, looking for recognition or funding. But trust me, or AI tool doesn't really care about the fame or the money. It's only give you facts in a very easy, unbiased way. And now you must be wondering how the TLDR actually works. So let me explain that for you. Our TLDR runs on a very customized RAG system. Imagine if you ask a question, it dives over 600 NASA's biology paper. And yes, we added additional research contributed through the Egyptian Student Initiative. And then it summarized them using the DeepSeek V3 and gives you the 5 closest, most relevant studies to what you're searching for. And then delivers the references on a silver platter. Interesting, right? So in other terms, TLDR doesn't let any critical detail slip through the cracks because every single word can make a huge difference between the success and the failure. And last but not least, trust me, the TSSDR, which means too sure, still don't read. And this one specifically is made for our precious investors because let's be honest, investors don't really have that much time to go through and dig in every little paper to know every detail. Instead, they just want the trader, not the whole movie. And our TSSDR makes sure to deliver what it really matters for you to make a decision. And this is how it works. Now, you take all the dense and all the technical papers and summarize them and turn them into a short, sharp video with visuals and voiceover that gives you only the most important parts that you can actually use, like the opportunities, the risks, the costs. So it's much simpler now. It saves you a lot of hours. It's actually more understandable because it's in plain language, no overcomplicated charts. So yeah, it's much easier for you. And of course, you can just start the TSSDR mode by just pressing on the business professional. And because who has even time to read the summary, you can summarize it even more by just pressing on the audio button like that.
Microgravity significantly alters human cell behavior.
For more visuals, you can use the video button for better understanding, like that.
Microgravity affects human cells in surprising ways.
And because you don't just buy a stack of papers, you may be buying a ticket to Mars. And what can I say? Less time reading, more time reading. And that is the difference. Other tools just throw information at you, but we give you answers. TLDR works with everyone. Investors get clarity, scientists get efficiency, humanity takes a closer step to Mars without sounding 100 steps back. And finally, the TLDR isn't just another AI tool. Instead, it's a bridge between the information and the actions, between the scientists and the inventors, and of course, between today and the future we're building on Mars. Because in space exploration, missing any minor detail could cost you everything. But with the TLDR, you'll never miss it again. And of course, with your support, you'll not just read the future, but you'll help write it. These are our tools and the data we used. And here are the references you can always check. Thank you so much for your time.